Yep.
In favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Gonna hand it over to Mr. Gray.
Says
Because you got extra pay.
the nominating committee, do you have a slate of officers?
I do. We have Amy Sell nominated for president and Nate Erdman nominated for vice president.
Are there any additional nominations for president? I'd like to ask for a motion to close the nominations. The nomination for, yes, to close the nominations for president. Do I have a motion?
I motion. Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Accepted. If there is only one candidate for president, you may say, all in favor of electing the unopposed candidate, Amy Sell, and you may say yea or nay. Let's go over that again. All in favor of electing the unopposed candidate, Amy Sell, say yea or nay. Yeas?
Okay.
Any nays? Okay. Then it's official. Congratulations. And are there any additional nominations for vice president? I ask for a nomination to close, a motion to close the nominations.
So moved.
All in favor? No second.
Oh,
Okay, all in favor of electing the unopposed candidate, Nate Erdman, say aye.
aye.
Opposed? No opposed? Then it is official. Congratulations, Director Erdman, for your willingness to be vice president. Anything else I need to do? Can I hand this over? Okay, here you go.
Fantastic.
All right.
Okay. Moving on, under our election of permanent officers, do I have a name? We need to elect our treasurer. Do I have a nomination for a name as treasurer?
I nominate myself. Dr. Stella.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Director Sekelic, you will then be treasurer of the board for the unexpired term of, is that today's date? Okay, so December 4th, 2018, ending June 30th, 2019, at the salary of $0. Thank you for your willingness to serve. Moving on to our date, time, and place for our board meetings. As you can see, the times and the dates are listed there. We need to establish the meeting schedule for 2019, noting that reorganization meetings on December 3rd is scheduled prior to the committee meetings to be held in the library at the high school meetings hall. Do we have discussion about those items? Okay, I make a motion to, do we need to vote on that, Mr. Scoden?
I don't believe you need to vote, we're just setting the dates and
Okay. Is there any opposition to the dates as listed there? Okay, the calendar will then remain. Moving on to our designation of the paper, do we have a name that we would like to add there?
Is it possible to add two names, or just go with one?
I would recommend to have one name as our general circulation, and then we could always make contacts out to multiple sources as we would.
You know, I would think that because you'd have to post up the legal actions, having two posted, you double your cost to, they would charge for the additional posting of those things.
I think Lebanon Daily News makes the most sense for dates and times for our meetings and such. I know that they are getting smaller and smaller, and their staff is very dwindling, so we may have to just kind of keep an eye out, I guess, for other options for bigger announcements. But I recommend ODN.
Okay, I make a move to designate Lebanon Daily News as the newspaper of general circulation for the district, to place notices relating to legal actions, budget, taxes, audits, bids, and other notices required by Public School Law 1949 and other laws and regulations which require school districts to publish notices in the newspaper. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any news business in related to the items here? Okay. Looking at our appointment of representative, currently we have Lebanon County TCC. The term of office for the member and alternate is 1 year, beginning on date of appointment. Currently, there is no one serving on that committee. Is anybody interested in that? Mr. Scotian, are you aware of what this is? Is this the EIC tax? Did you?
What?
Currently, this is in regard to our EIC and the tax, so we have an idea of someone who can serve in this capacity. It doesn't have to be a board member, so we'll talk to you after that meeting and make an announcement next week of who will be fulfilling that role. Okay. Looking at chairpersons, extracurricular, buildings and ground curriculum, budget and finance, and human relations. These are our committees that we have in our work sessions the first Tuesday of the month. And you all received an email in regard to those committees, and I'm going to go through those right now. Extracurricular committee meets at 6:30. Director Klein will be chairperson. In attendance will be Rachel England and Nate Erdman. Also at 6:30 is our Buildings and Grounds Committee. That'll be chaired by John Brewer. In attendance will be Glenn Gray and Nate Erdman. Wait, 6:30, 6:30. Sorry, yes, sorry. Nate will be on extracurricular. So that's John and Glenn. Curriculum Committee will be chaired by Stacy Murray, also at 6:30. Board members, Michelle Bucks, Rachel Sekelic, Amy South. At 7:15, we have two committees. One is our Budget Committee. That'll be chaired by Rachel Sekelic, also our treasurer. Glenn Gray, John Brewer, Dave Klein, and Stacy Murray will be a part of that team. And at 7:15 as well, we have our Human Relations Committee that will be led by Nate Erdman, our Vice President. In attendance will be Rachel England, Michelle Bucks, and Amy Sell. Any opposition to those assignments, current assignments? I'd like to say at this point, these are our consistent committees, chairs, and assignments. However, we need to start looking at some smaller groups that will come out of there in regard to policies and some different smaller groups. So as we go on, there may be break-offs of those large committee structures. Looking at our representatives on behalf of the school board, we have our EIT-TCC representative, which we will announce next week. Our legislative representative has been Rachel England. Would anybody else like to serve in that capacity, or should we keep?
I'm legislative.
Oh, you're legislative,
I'll
okay.
stay with that.
You wanna do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was a
It was a
Rachel.
Rachel.
PSBA liaison,
That's, yeah.
would you like to do that?
Yeah, they pretty much fall into the same category,
Yes.
so that's fine.
Okay. CTC, Director Klein, would you like to continue serving?
Yes.
Lebanon County Area Vocational Technical School Authority, Joanne Beaver is our representative, and that term expires November 2020, so that's an announcement. Oh, back to CTC, you're the alternate, right? Lancaster Lebanon Joint Authority is also Joanne Beaver, the representative for 5-year term expiring January 1st, 2022, and our IU Board of Directors, Director Murray, has agreed to continue to serve through June 30th, 2020. Any additional information items that would like to be discussed in regard to that? Okay, if not, I adjourn this meeting. Directly following this meeting, the board will hold an executive session for reasons of personnel updates, and then we will reconvene in here for our committee meetings at 6:30. Meeting adjourned. What?
What? I don't know. What? He ain't doing shit.
She had that thing time, and she's like, she can't walk. No, she has a procedure.
At the door. She couldn't be here, right?